Good morning, happy Friday. It's before 7 right now. I woke up at like 5:40 just to take a shower and get ready a little bit. I have a doctor's appointment at the gynecologist, just my annual, which is always so fun, but I go every year. So this is your reminder, if you haven't scheduled yours yet, to go ahead and do that, because I know a lot of people avoid it, and it's something that I think is really important. And I like to get my blood work done as well. So I do think it's something. I know the doctor these days says that it's not really necessary for people to go every year. I think it's every 3 years, but I think that's absurd, because you know what can happen in 3 years? Anything. So anything could happen in a year, or less than that, obviously. So I prefer to go every year, get my blood work done, make sure I'm good there. So I can't eat anything. I have to be fasted for the blood work, so I just got to drink enough water. And it's kind of far away. I've always gone to, well, not always, but like I've gone to this one for several years now, and I always pick them based off of reviews, because I think it's really hard to find a good doctor in general, but especially a gynecologist. And I've had a bad experience with them before, so it's just like, I don't know, just doctors frustrate me, but I do still think it's important to get these tests and all that. So I was gonna go to work today, and I still might. It just depends on how everything unfolds, but we have to, like, we're supposed to be getting some shelving that I need to build and put together, but I don't think it came yet. Like, it never got delivered. So I did not sleep good last night either, and I knew this would happen because, well, one, I was on the computer all day yesterday, even past 9 o'clock, because I did a live call with my friend. And so, I mean, that's fine. I knew I wouldn't sleep good also, because when I have early appointments, I made my appointment for 7:45. I did this a year ago. I thought I would still have to go to work at this point. So, like, I always try to make my appointments early so I could go to work after. And it's at 7:45, so I had to wake up early, and I get paranoid that I'm not going to wake up on time, so I don't sleep good. But it's alright. I'll come back home and make a delicious cup of coffee. I'm very excited that it's Friday. Oh my goodness, I almost completely forgot that I'm vlogging today. I didn't take my camera with me to the doctor because there's nothing. I was in the waiting room, I was in the patient room, and that's what happened. And this was actually like the best experience ever, because I was the first patient, I was the first appointment, so they were going so fast. And typically when I go there, or any doctor, I'm there for well over an hour. It took less than an hour. I was barely waiting between anything. So I told her, and my doctor was saying that everybody, like most people, don't arrive on time, so it sets every appointment back when that happens. And she was saying that's why having the first appointment is the best, and obviously showing up on time. So I did get that out of the way, and I got home at like 9 o'clock or so, and I just made coffee. It's already 11 o'clock actually. I have just been doing computer work, so nothing crazy, just sitting in my usual spot. And it's almost lunchtime. It's 11, so I'm really hungry. Oh, I also got blood work, and that was the other thing that was really good. I didn't feel, like, I felt a little pinch, you know, but nothing bad. I didn't feel any of it. So very good experience this morning, and I'm grateful for that. Just dry scooping again to show y'all that there's nothing. You just do the same thing every day, and that's how you get results. I'm not pumped to go down to the gym right now. It's 3:42 actually, so I've been like procrastinating it. And honestly, I've been so hungry today. I haven't eaten anything extra. Like, I've just stuck to my meals, but I want to eat more. I don't know what's going on. I was I took a power nap before, 25 minutes, and that helped. I like could not keep my eyes open. I was editing a vlog and I just was like, because I didn't sleep good last night. So I'm gonna go train. Oh, hold on. Today I'm not gonna do back and arms. I'm gonna do hamstrings and glutes because it's Friday, so if I were to train hamstrings and glutes Saturday, I would also be training legs again Monday. So I would rather do it, yeah. 02/17. We're gonna do mixing it up a little bit from my little program, but it's what you just gotta do sometimes. Oh my God, this includes hip thrusts. I don't wanna do hip thrusts. I'm bringing my camera down now. Here we go. All right, so I wanted to do another voiceover for this workout just so I can break down what I'm doing and explain everything. I do jump ropes right now just for the month of February. I've been doing jump ropes daily, so I do at least 2 minutes every day, and that's just what this is. And then I start activating my legs and my glutes. So you can see here that I'm squatting, pulsing at the bottom, and when I go up, I'm squeezing specifically in my glutes. I'm not sure if you can tell, but that is what I'm doing. I'm not squeezing it in where you like suck it in and make your bottom flat. It's rather like a lift and squeeze, so it should target the like directly in the glutes. Then I continue to activate. I just do some kickbacks. These are very intentional. Again, I am squeezing my glute and doing these fairly slowly. I believe I do 10 on each side, at least 10 to 12. And you really just want to focus on squeezing that glute and make sure you're not putting too much tension on your lower back. This is just a warm-up and activation. Do some down and ups. This is basically like a Romanian deadlift, just without the weight, just going up and down, and you should feel a pretty deep stretch in your hamstrings and glutes, and then pull it back up, squeeze your glutes, and go back down. Here I spread my feet a little bit wider, and then I bend down, do a deadlift, and squat back up. So this will just basically activate everything. You are squeezing your glutes on the way up, but this is a great warm-up for hamstrings. I also do unweighted hip thrusts. So you can see I kind of go onto my heel here, and when I go up to the top, I really just focus on squeezing my glutes. There are lots of things you can do to activate your glutes. You can use a band if you want to. These are just some examples of what I did for this day, and it does take me several minutes. So your whole activation and warm-up should be about 10 to 15 minutes. I also do some dynamic stretching. I didn't film everything, but you kind of get the idea of where I'm going with this. And when we go into my first set, I do keep it fairly light. So I started with hip thrusts, and I started with 95 pounds. And to me, that is, I was still warming up at this point. To me, 95 is fairly light for hip thrusts. So I believe I did 10 to 12 of these. Go down, make sure your form is correct on these. You really want to keep your chin to your chest and squeeze your glutes at the top. And you'll see that for my second set, I add in a plate underneath my feet. This is just so I can feel it better in my glutes, because I tend to feel it in my hamstrings otherwise. And I did go up here, so I added another 50 pounds total to the bar. I did 4 sets total of hip thrusts and 10 reps each time. I then moved on to Romanian deadlifts. My toes were elevated for this. I just put 5-pound plates under my feet, and I filmed this in 2 different angles just so you could see exactly the form that I suggest you do, because you want your back flat and your head relatively in line with your spine. So you don't want to be looking up, you don't want to be looking sideways, you just want to focus on one spot and go down. Here I'm using 95 pounds and I believe I did 8 reps and possibly went down a few reps on the 3rd and 4th set because you just want to make sure your form is good, and I also was starting to feel some tension in my lower back. So when you're doing these exercises, don't be afraid of going heavy and decreasing the number of reps that you do. That is how you're going to increase your strength. That is how you're going to see your muscles grow. Next, I did hamstring curls on the seated hamstring machine. You could do lying, you could do standing, whatever equipment you have available to you, or you could switch it up each week. This is the only hamstring machine I have at my gym. So I did, I believe, 10 to 12 reps with just moderate weight, maybe 55 pounds, and did this for 4 sets. Nothing crazy here, just make sure slow and controlled. Then I did calf raises, so you'll see that I have, it's kind of hard to tell, but my feet are pointed out a little bit and they're probably about hip width distance apart, and I do 20 reps in this position and I was using 60 pounds. And then for the second set, I put my feet facing inward, or not inward, just straight. They're just straight and a little bit closer together, and then I did heel raises that way. And again, you could do this seated, you could do this standing. There's a lot of ways to do calf raises, but I did 20 reps, 4 sets. And I alternated the angle of my feet. This exercise is called the Glute Ham Raise and is easily one of the most painful leg exercises. So you can use this on a proper machine or something that holds your ankles down, but this is an alternative. So you get a half Bosu ball, place your knees on it, your feet need to go against the wall in order to kind of grip onto there, and you fall down slowly and pull back up. So you should feel this in your hamstrings and it should hurt pretty bad. So you're pulling up with your hamstrings and you probably can't go too far down, honestly. So you'll just have to figure out how many reps you can do with proper form, but slow and controlled, and then a little bit fast. You have to use your hands to come up faster on the way up. The last exercise I did were these slide in and out. So I had sliders underneath my heels, and you'll see that I'm going to lie back and then do a glute bridge. And these hurt pretty bad. Don't underestimate these. I believe I did 10 reps, just in and out, and you will feel this in your hamstrings. You could also do this on a ball. Place your feet on a Bosu ball and slide in and out. I ended with 30 minutes of walking on the treadmill. I just did moderate intensity at a low incline. Surprised this isn't fogging up, but I'm in the sauna, as you can see. I don't know that I've shown it. It's not ginormous or anything. Actually, it's pretty big, but here's the actual heating. And I've been in here for a while. I've been talking to Sebastian. This is like over here, the higher you get, the hotter it gets. It actually starts to hurt after a while, so I won't be in here much longer. But I'm glad it's back on, or they're letting us back in here anyway. I don't know, I don't think the spas were down, or like the saunas were down. I think it was just the hot tub because there's still caution tape around it. But let me get this camera out of here because it's not good. Okay, we're gonna give vanilla a try. I feel like I'm not gonna like this one. Let's see. Doesn't smell like much. All right. I'm so red. Yeah, not my favorite. It's okay. It tastes like a vanilla yogurt, which is just weird. Very vanilla-y. I mean, it's not bad. I can drink it. Definitely smooth. It's a good description. That's what it's called, smooth vanilla. It's not bad. I think this one will grow on me. I probably would be open to buying it again. I do like to have like a variety of flavors. Not number one, but it's not bad. For sure, that strawberry banana one is so good. I'm so upset that I didn't drink that sooner. The cookies and creamless and the chocolate, amazing. Iced coffee is good to me too, but I know not everybody likes that one. I don't even know what happened today. The time. Every time I start recording, one of those stupid cars goes by. You know what I think it is? There's a Mustang that lives in my complex. And it's probably him. Or her. Honestly, I think it's a dude though. So annoying. Anywho, here they go again. They must have left. I think they left the complex. It's past 10 p.m. I had edited a video. Like, I think I was talking about that before. And I was basically done with it. Then I went to work out and I meant to work on it right after that. But I don't know what happened. I ended up coming up here at like 6 something. It was so much later. I guess I went to the gym later and then I went to the sauna. So everything just ended up being later. I ate dinner. And when I ate dinner, I started watching a movie. And I actually want to talk about it because it was really good. It was called I Care a Lot. It was just called I Care a Lot on Netflix. And it was really good, in my opinion. Just goes to show, like, actually, I don't want to give it away, so I'm gonna delete what I just said so that I can't give it away because it was good. Very entertaining movie. I did not expect, like, I didn't know what was gonna happen next, you know? Then after that, I did my dishes, I ate a banana, and I finished my video. I just uploaded it at like 10:30, but that's fine. I got it up. I'm actually really, really tired and just, I don't know, I feel weird right now. I'm getting a headache, that's the problem. Just so much screen time, that's all it is. But I am gonna go to bed now and just wake up when I wake up and go about my weekend. So I will see you in my next video. I think I'll be filming on Tuesday. We'll go from there.